Through EvalStories, an initiative launched by Eval partners in partnership with Universalia, we have asked evaluation leaders from different geographical regions, organizations, languages and cultures to share their views on what should be the priorities for the global evaluation community in the next 4 years.
This is a wonderful opportunity to be part of the 2015 International Year of Evaluation. And it's a good opportunity for reflection, I think not just for myself, but for everyone in the evaluation community about where the field has been and where it can go and perhaps where it should be going.
Likely, Eval partners, led by IOC and UN Women, declared 2015 as International Year of Evaluation. The International Year of Evaluation, a bottom-up global movement recognized by the UN General Assembly and the UN Secretary General, stimulated an inclusive and participatory process to debate how to address the challenges I mentioned earlier. This is happening through online consultation and 71 events around the world, all linked by the passing of the famous evaluation torch. It will culminate by launching the Global Evaluation Agenda for 2016-2020 at the Eval Partner Global Evaluation Week to be held at the Parliament of Nepal in November.
One of the ways that evaluation can be strengthened is through movements like this wonderful initiative of the Evaluation Year, which has placed the field of evaluation on the global table and has made people wonder and investigate what evaluation actually is.
Evalu really helps to raise the profile of evaluation, get a better understanding not only amongst practitioners but also commissioners of evaluation, so that that will raise the bar for evaluation across the world. It will also hopefully generate more understanding of the value that performance assessment can really bring to getting better.
Cette année sera un grand moment de plaidoyer. Plaidoyer pour influencer les processus nationaux en matière non seulement de formulation des politiques publiques, mais d'évaluation également.
And I think advocacy role is quite important in the sense that we don't want to preach to the converted, but we want to bring to our side the people who use evaluations, the policy makers, but also regular people all over the world who will understand that they can use and demand evaluation for accountability purposes, to hold the people who are representing them and doing projects and programs and policies and strategies on their behalf, that they are accountable.
2015 is an important year for the development community. It marks the end of the Millennium Development Goals and the beginning of the Sustainable Development Goals. And it also is the International Year for Evaluation. This movement of the International Year of Evaluation has helped to raise awareness about the importance of evaluation, development evaluation. This awareness has put together members of the evaluation community in many countries, more than 100 countries around the world, which is very positive. But it also creates a new market, a market for evaluation in which competition is getting tougher, competition for quality evaluations, for more rigorous assessment, and for better use of evaluation.
EvalYear is a good initiative that creates a great enabling environment to advocate and promote evaluation and evidence-based policies making at international, regional, national and local levels.
And I think also the final advantage from the evaluation year, in a sense, is the visibility that it gives to evaluation where it is not always visible. We have to be prepared then to make sure that, that what is visible then is lucid, it's useful, it's relevant, But the fact that the UN resolution, I think, is requesting feedback to the General Assembly on the UN's efforts to reinforce evaluation capacity and so on, I think is excellent, because it will lead to people thinking a little bit about what do we mean by capacity, what capacities do we need to improve, and how can we improve them, and so on. So I think those would be sharing experience, accelerating the development of evaluation capacity, giving evaluation an entry point and a visibility at levels of government and of development agencies where it may not, in civil society organizations, giving it a visibility and an identity which it doesn't always have.
That there's a growing sense of needing to build networks that support evaluation efforts. So already there's some in the global environmental sector. We have recently started an Eval Gender Plus, which looks at women but also vulnerable populations. We're looking very much at setting up a network called Eval Youth Plus, which is going to focus on emergent evaluators, and it's something that we feel very passionate about here in Southern Africa and have been doing for a number of years, but we need to do it in a much more concerted and proper way. And the third one is called Eval Culture, and that network really looks at marginalized cultures and communities who need to have a voice and a stake in evaluations.
We need collectively, and I think that our professional associations, communities of practice, our VOPIs, our institutional platforms on which to engage politically with both commissioners of evaluation, but as well the various institutional stakeholders that have an interest in evaluation.
I had a good look at the tentative draft priorities for the global evaluation agenda, and I found a few phrases that kept popping up. First of all, equity focused, then gender responsive, and there was capacity building. And I'm thinking that these are fairly significant challenges for the global evaluation agenda. Challenges that are not going to be easy to attain in any stretch of the imagination.
In describing key future priorities for 2016 to 2020 global evaluation agenda, creating and supporting an enabling environment for evaluation, particularly by emphasizing the learning aspect conceptualized in evaluation, which is very much forgotten. As the demand increases, there is a need for capacity building of professional institutions, both voluntary and academic, in order to strengthen the supply of services to meet demand-driven evaluations. To provide opportunities for enhancing individual evaluation capacity is also a must. Developing a systems approach to monitoring, learning and evaluation is yet another area to be focused upon. EvalYear can improve our profession and community of practice by promoting and supporting development of national evaluation policies, for which we are focusing attention during the EvalYear, and by providing opportunities for exchange of experiences. Recognition of innovative, challenging experiences is yet another area. Approach development, integrating methodology, process, then attitudes and behaviors are crucial for evaluation to be effective learning processes.
Strengthening evaluation practice requires action on both demand and supply side. Demand for quality evaluations can be raised through creation of enabling environments supported by national eval policies and establishment of professional eval communities. It is necessary to promote ownership of evaluations by the policymakers and create tracking mechanisms to ensure adequate use of evaluation results. The supply side action would require efforts for evaluation capacity development through national action and knowledge sharing through local, regional and international communities.
Donc, je pense que l'utilisation des résultats de l'évaluation, pour moi, est une opportunité au cours de cette année internationale de l'évaluation, pour faire en sorte que, d'abord qu'il y ait de bonnes évaluations, mais on utilise les résultats des rapports d'évaluation. l'année internationale de l'évaluation est aussi une année peut-être de bilan parce qu'il y a beaucoup d'activités qui ont été menées antérieurement pour le développement de l'évaluation, mais nous devons peut-être nous arrêter et nous dire, mais au fond, qu'est-ce que nous avons fait jusqu'ici? Avons-nous bien fait? Devrions-nous réorienter nos actions pour renforcer davantage la culture de l'évaluation dans nos pays?
To sum up, 2015 is an extraordinary year. The seeds for a better world in 2030 have been planted. There are great opportunities, but that also means that there are great challenges ahead. For evaluation, I think none of these challenges are easy. We will have to work together. Eval Partners is one of the platforms that brings together a very large number of evaluation professionals and organizations. It is a great platform to continue this conversation and move ahead on tackling these challenges.
Cette année qui marque véritablement une reconnaissance pour la profession en général, et je souhaite à Eval Partners et à toutes les associations qui en font partie beaucoup de succès dans toutes les activités qu'elles auront à entreprendre. Je vous remercie.
I wish you a great 2015 International Year of Evaluation.